Start my day kicking it. Just filled the bird feeder. It's expensive, but man, watch your birds eat Niger. Niger. Man, they love that. They won't eat anything else. See, there's bird feeders off it. I'm gonna go check the one deer feeder. I haven't seen the vultures too much. See if these guys ate this feeder over here. We don't really need to be feeding them this time of the year because, you know, there's things to eat. Grass is growing. I just ordered new blades, filters. Be cutting grass in about a week. I don't really mind it. See, here's the deer feeder. I got food on both sides, sweet feed and corn. This is one, then I just throw it on the ground the other place. They ate quite a bit out of it. Cool, isn't it? Beautiful day here. The weather's been fantastic. A little cool in the nights. We just be kicking it, know what I'm saying? Maybe it's the vultures haven't been around. I went over there yesterday to scored some ants. And she got up. I could hear her get off, see what's up. But they don't, you know, they're so used to us now. They don't, like, think they're getting attacked. And they hear us around there. I tried pulling that log out of there. I found the long chain too. It was in the back of the four-wheeler. Just kicking it, you know what I'm saying? Marty wants to get new four-wheelers. Honestly, I wouldn't even care if I ever rode another one of those again. I wish I didn't have them around here. It forced me to walk more. And not only that, I hate the sounds of them. I hate the looks of them. And I just see a four-wheeler, I think hillbilly. I look for empty beer cans. Ran. Be out, walk nice. Walk in the woods and hear that goddamn thing coming. You know, it's weird down here. It'll rain like a son of a bitch. Flooding warnings. And then 3 days later, they'll be posting warnings, do not burn dry. It's weird. My Daisy girl, she's with Dad today. She's a good girl, Daisy. Marty told me this morning, he said, you know, when you don't have that dog around anymore, you're going to miss her, man. You'll never find another dog like that. No way. That's smart. She said, I don't think I ever will. He said, that dog is 1 in a billion, man. Personality. No trouble. He said, you're going to be getting a dog, and it's going to be pooping and peeing all over and chewing things and barking and running away. Daisy doesn't do any of that, do you, honey? She's a good girl, Daisy. That's why she gets so many treats. This guy here, Jimmy. His wife died about over a year ago. I think he's just drinking himself to death. I was thinking about that last night laying in bed. You know, like they say drinking's bad. Yeah, it does things to you, but it's bad in the sense like excessive drinking. I think drinking's probably bad for you either way. High in sugar, empty calories. I mean, it's just associated with a lot of cancers. But if you're like Jimmy as an example, you're at the end of the road, and like Charles Bukowski talked about, a poet, you got nothing going on, no future, you don't want a relationship, you're old. If it wasn't for drinking, I think guys would be a lot more miserable. Women too. I don't think you have to be a raging alcoholic, but it does work. Now you're going to get people that, you know, when they say alcohol's a depressant, yeah, people do get depressed drinking alcohol, but that's not what they're talking about. It depresses your immune system. You get sick easier. You're more likely to catch things, blah, blah, blah. But you can get depressed too, but that's not generally what they're referencing. But if it wasn't for Bud Light, I don't know what old Jimmy do over there in the nights. Sitting around eating shredded wheat without sugar on it, and drinking carrot juice and being super fit and on the verge of going bonkers. In other words, I think there's a role for alcohol. I guess everybody else does too, because if you go around to any town anywhere, the liquor stores, look at COVID. They left them open. Now, they didn't leave them open for medicinal purposes, and there are people that need alcohol that are alcoholics. But that wasn't really defined. Prohibition, it's got a rich history, alcohol. If you're a diesel mechanic, you drink Bud Light. If you're a doctor, you drink fine wine. But it all results in the same feeling. It enhances things. It's fun to sip a good alcoholic beverage while you're with somebody you're having fun with, watching a sporting event. What do you think they sell it there? All this shit, mind-altering drugs. You think that just being sober and a health nut and breathing air and not smoking would do it, but I guess not. You worry your kids are gonna drink, even though you drink. Social drinking, what's that for? How many people you go over their house unless they've been an alcoholic or drinking non-alcoholic booze? Sucks. People don't want to fess up to why they drink it. They drink it for the way it makes them feel. Same reason I drink it. Beer goggles. It ain't no shit. This guy to the right up here, he's got that's 40 acres of longleaf pines, which is pretty interesting. Wish we had them. They take forever to grow. They were pretty much all wiped out. Longleaf pines. Hey, read up on the vagus nerve. Longest nerve in your body. I'm a little suspect on if you get a schematic drawing on the nervous system, peripheral nerves, all your nerves. It's pretty interesting. But if you read about this vagus nerve stimulation, one way to do it is through breathing. There's other ways, but whenever you get into these like chiropractic-ish theories, it's just you just start getting into a lot less intelligent people. It's not real science. When you go on and you look at vagus nerve stimulation, they seem like they're a bunch of quacks. They have PhDs in holistic medicine. You know, if it all basically boils down to chemicals, I do think there are benefits from natural stuff, but overall, I'm with science. Tested, proven studies. It's not perfect, but it's a hell of a lot better than taking a little bit of this and a little bit of that. These supplements are not regulated. You don't know what you're getting, especially that stuff you get from India and China. Lead, rat poison, you name it. I'm thinking of going to the MATS, M-A-T-S, semi-truck yearly event in Louisville at the Exposition Center. But I got a lot of shit to do. Should be done already, just like moving. Yeah. Come on, fucker. Why did these guys stop going over this? This is a good railroad track. Dragging around. piece of shit. This looks like one getting towed, which would make sense. Seems like it's sitting awful low in the back, high in the front. No, it's somebody pulling it. Fifth wheel. Alright, he's got his lights on. What you doing, girl? You got a little hot flasher on? You break down in one of those babies, man, it can be a problem. You can't get parts for them. Nobody wants to work on them. You couldn't pay me to drive that thing. I mean, staying in hotels isn't great either, but dragging that damn thing around at 6 miles a gallon, fuck that. It'd take you through downtown Crawfordville. You all come back now, yeah? Dollar store, Dollar General, Family Dollar, Dollar Tree. Those are two main businesses. Warrenton, 16 miles away, they just put new Section 8 housing down there. You know, down here the Section 8 housing's nice. Seriously. It's not like Detroit or Cleveland. Here's you'll see a bunch of brothers out here. They sit out here all day long, even in the summer. Right past this gas station. There's one right here walking along the road. Gonna walk over and bullshit with his buddies. I'll take you down here, show you a little different view. I do love the South's architecture, the attention to detail. Georgia revival. Georgia on my mind. Now the 16th is Frederick's memorial thing. Wrought iron furniture. A lot of people barely making it down here. There's a sheriff right there. Crown Victoria. This coffee shop I'm going to is in Washington. It's the first one I've been to that I like. Nobody's ever there. You can sit at a counter. All these new coffee shops, all these bullshit tables. Who the hell wants to sit at a table? Counter's perfect. Face away from people. People aren't striking up conversations with you because they're sitting next to you. If you're sitting at a counter, it's kind of weird. There's 10 seats and they sit right next to you. It doesn't happen. That's what I like about it. These fucking tables. Happens all the time. I just hate sitting at a table. I want to like sit up at a counter. This is the only place I've found with a good counter. Nobody bothered me. I don't know anybody. It's perfect. Great. Our workers. out here. It's the temperature 74. Yeah, it's hot for today. Leave the windows open tonight. This is Sharon, Georgia. Dead in the door now. And has got her operation. She should be home in a couple of days. I don't see her car over there though. I hope she didn't drive herself to the hospital. She could have. the street. Good night. Old days.